So let's get you laying on the bed for a minute if you can. I'm just going to get your feet up to that end and your head here, please. I'll even give you a pillow. There we go. So I'm using a 85mm today. I decided to go with a slightly longer lens than the 50 just to compress it, and plus because I can't get as far away from the subject and the background further away from the subject as well. The f4 is just going to kind of drop that background out of focus enough for me, and with the 85mm lens it's going to throw it out of background a little bit more, but I will swap to the 50mm for some of the shots as well. Okay, so again, the first thing I need to do here is what? I need to meter. So it's metering towards the actual light itself. That was 2/10. I just added in fact. So Molly, if you could just turn the head towards me, please, darling. Let's use that left hand right above the head as well. It's gorgeous there. 1 second. Keep it. Turn the head to here. It's beautiful just there. And again. Eyes closed, please, Molly. It's lovely. Relax. Let me just go and change to the 50mm. So this is just so I can get a little bit more body than just kind of almost head and shoulders image. Do the same thing again. Just keep it. Again for me, looking towards here. It's gorgeous there, let's do it. Eyes closed. Can you just push that pillow back down to there for a minute for me so it can be flat? Whoop. And push the bottom down that way a little bit more for me. So your head is closer to me, just a touch. There you go. That's the way to do it. And again, keep it. Bring the hand, left hand down towards the garter strap there a little bit. That's gorgeous. And again, stay there for me. Let me just get my steps. I'm always trying to get a variety of angles, yeah? So in this case, straight away, I can shoot with the headlight kind of over here. We've got a darker background, but we're still getting good light on the face. I want to shoot the overhead image. Remember I was saying to you before, if you find that you've got a little bit of weird color balance going on because you're shooting through a different surface, then if you want to swap on to or to white balance, but remember I'm always shooting on a fixed flash balance. This allows me to kind of post-fix everything before they do anything else. So I'm not worried about the camera. It's pretty much done as far as I'm concerned. Same shot again. Turning the head towards me, please, Molly. That's lovely, Molly. More with the head to me, darling. That's gorgeous there. Bring this knee up a little bit higher for me. That's beautiful. Slightly roll away from me if you can with the hips. Raise the chin up a little bit more for me. Beautiful. And again, stay there. So I'm going to keep to the overhead position. Just shoot from the corner. And again for me, Molly. Straight me, darling. It's lovely. Bring that knee up a little bit higher for me if you can. That's beautiful. And let's swap hands. So that hand down to the garter line, the right hand down there, and the left hand up towards the head. That's lovely. And again for me. Keep it. Eyes closed for one. Again, I can't see the camera position, so just allowing myself a little bit more space. Back towards the light with the head, please, Molly. That's beautiful, darling. Keep it. Last shot here. Excellent. Relax. Okie doke. So traditionally, I want to shoot towards my light source. In other words, I want to shoot towards the highlight. This is where I want to change the background. I just don't want it to be the softbox itself. Okay. So Molly, could I ask you to just jump off there for a minute for me, please? And if you could retreat to this far corner, I'll move the bed for you. And so I've put the drape on a background or a light stand. Yep. What I've done is I've created a holder so I can basically move it from the light stand to the actual background support behind. So at this stage, pretty much I've got myself quite a big window of sorts, making sure it's doing its job, covering up as much as we can as well. And then we're going to push our bed in. So, just going to keep the head towards this direction. And Molly, I think you can jump on there, love, if you want. I'm going to use this stone pop-up backdrop to hide the corner. I might even use it just for the wall in a minute. We'll see how that goes. I don't want this old master backdrop yet. I better have the stone. So if I push this just in here, and I push a little bit of the drape across it, it'll start to make it look like it is a wall there. Let's make sure that's going to stay there. It is. Okay. So this light for a minute isn't being used, but it is going to be. Just push it out of shot for a second. So I'm photographing with my kind of set towards there. And it's still not exactly what I want. I think we need that there. Turn this light a little bit more. DT. Obviously, when you guys are setting these up as a permanent fixture for your studio, you're going to know exactly where to push it to all of the time. Whereas this is the first time we've been photographing in it today. So I've got the 50mm still on. And traditionally, again, we shoot against the light. That's the way I prefer it. Of course, the one thing to do now is meter before we take the shot. However, let's show you the difference. Okay, so again, group 4, let's do a quick shot. We should see that there's just not enough light on the image, yeah? It should not basically be usable in any way. We've got just about enough space to create a working window. However, even though we didn't do it on the first setup, I'll just meter in that minute. It's 2.7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When the curtain was over against the white wall before, we could have actually lit the white wall behind. Oops, that was a bit high. Take your time, Mark. Another 10th. Excellent. So I could have actually lit the white wall from behind it, and then we would have actually created ourselves a bigger set. Molly, I'm just going to push you down that way a little bit. Great. Beautiful. Okay, quick test again. So now you should see that there's a complete a working light now compared to where we were before, yeah? Remember, like I was saying to you, if you're worried about auto white balance, especially when you introduce coloured netting in, if I just do a quick auto white balance on camera for you, keep it, you can see there's a distinct difference in those two shots there. So there's our difference, yeah? The image on the left-hand side is set in flash balance, that is a set colour balance. Image on the right-hand side is an auto white balance, yeah? I think what we could get away with, can you see that head in the background, which is the light, yeah? I think we could actually push that wall pop-up to actually even hide that light, you know. A, it's less retouching, which I'm always a fan of. And B, I think, no matter what, it's going to look a lot better. Here we go. Let's do that same shot. Molly, if that just does start to fall down, don't worry, there's no weight to it. Plus we're well insured, yes. Okay, so let's do it again. Keep it. So there's that same shot now, but we can, relax a minute please, darling. you can see what we've done is just hidden that light. So there's that light showing up here in the top left hand side, and then obviously just by moving that pop-up background in front of the light, then basically it's hiding it.